I ain't know you ain't see the bees, babe. I'm sorry, babe. This the right here. I ain't know. BWA, you heard me? Oh, you see them bees, huh? Yeah, you know I'm labeled a heathen. You know. I've been in, yeah. I don't get tired, but love you. You talking about my beads, devil worshiping beads, cool, you hear me? But if you're a Christian, your Bible says you're supposed to love God, your neighbor as yourself, and your enemy. So if you're commanded to love me if I want to serve the devil. Are you a hypocrite? Which one? See, we live in a superficial realm that worships money. But go back in history. The most powerful men, the most powerful women on earth were people that believed in something greater than themselves. They could not be bought. They could not be persuaded. Something to think about. I go around people that have way more money than I have. I don't allow myself to be intimidated because that's financial. What do you stand for? And are you happy? Because if I can do everything you could do and I'm happy and you not, you chose the wrong profession.
Peace, y'all. Peace. So, I know people have been asking me to do a video on Kevin Gates, and I'm gonna talk about a little bit about him today in this video. Now, what I will say is this: like, from my point of view, Kevin Gates is very slick with his words, and he lives in his truth. So when you watching this video, you're gonna see a lot of stuff that, you know, it sound crazy, but, you know, he lives in his truth. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even be mad at the dude, but at the same time, you know, all of these rappers are in the same occult nonsense. All right, they're all in it. You know what I mean? Every last entertainer you could think of is all a part of the occult. All right, so Kevin Gates was born February 5th, 1986 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He began his music career in 2007 and released his first mixtape, Pick of the Litter. All right, and now when he did this, he signed to an independent label which was called Dead Game Records. Now, it didn't really give him no buzz or nothing like that, but his name got out there, and he was able to, you know, plant his feet inside of the industry. All right. Now, his following mixtape, All or Nothing, was released shortly after that and got him his, you know, basically his notoriety all throughout Louisiana. All right. Now, most people know this story. Like Kevin Gates, when he was young, he kept getting arrested and going in and out of jail. But after being arrested for the second time, he focused fully on music and released his mixtape, Make 'Em Believe. Now, this mixtape actually got him signed to Young Money by way of management. All right, so now for people that think, oh, Kevin Gates just came out of nowhere, nah, the dude been working, you know, on music for a long time. All right, now Lil Wayne basically put him on, all right, in the industry after he dropped that mixtape, right? And he would blow up off of songs like I Don't Get Tired and with all of that stuff. But it was only when he met Dreka. All right. Dreka is, in my opinion, Dreka was more like his handler. All right. She told him about a lot of the spiritual practices in which he needed to succeed. Now, I'm going to show y'all this clip, right? And it's pretty lengthy, but I did not know that this is how him and his wife, you know, actually met.
And the next thing you know, she just make it happen. Babe, this how I want it to be. I want to be in the back of that bed with a hoodie on, and anything I tell her, she manifested. I got another picture with her on my shirt. They say manifest with her because she just, everything I give her, she just manifested for me.
That's beautiful. So was she involved also in so Kevin just premiered a new video on Complex for Fatal Attraction. Very interesting video. Whose idea was this one?
She wrote the treatment.
Oh, really?
That was me.
Wow.
So I get the song in the email. I'm like, damn, like, this is a hot ass song, and it's all him. There's no writers, like nothing, no help whatsoever. Not that he needs it or even like.
I do work with writers.
You do, but not all the time. But this song was just pure, just all Kevin, and I'm riding around. I'm like, damn, like this is our opportunity to do something like outside of what we've been doing for years, which is, you know, the typical rap videos in the hood and in the club. I'm like, no, we gotta make this like a mini film.
I'm terrified of Voodoo, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm here with an open mind today, I'm willing to
Can I
learn.
ask you a question? Why are you afraid of it?
Because I'm Grenadian and I grew up with a lot of sort of like nightmare stories about Voodoo. But again, they could have just been lying to me. That's why I have questions for you today. I wanna know more.
But can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Just ask you a question, like real talk. Like people that's Christian, they read the Bible and they talk about the drinking of the blood and all of those things. Those things sound kind of horrific in nature also.
That's big facts. That's why me and my mother do not get along when it comes to religion.
I feel like it's all about presentation. See, we not religious, we spiritual people.
I would say
We're
this.
spiritual.
So tell us about it. So in the video, you come under a voodoo spell.
Well, let me take it back a little further than that. In the video, like you saw in the video, I was in a brothel with just, you know, allegedly I'm this boss in the city. I'm mafia material. Wink, wink. But anyway, I'm going to this brothel, dealing with these women, and it's like innocent in nature, seemingly.
He feels like
so
it's
seemingly, like men, they go and deal with these women and think I'm just gonna give her some money and she gonna give me some good, hot, lovely relations.
Right.
You know, and it's just over with, but it's not, because of the soul tie that you develop with this person.
The soul tie.
You know, the soul
Somebody said
tie.
that.
Really?
Yeah, soul touch. I was like,
Soul?
like I'm really like sizing on something, because I don't know if I'm from Jamaica, so voodoo, we call it obia, right? And
That's
like,
different.
it's kind
different.
of almost the same.
They got
it's
voodoo,
some spirituality.
voodoo, they got hoodoo, and over there that's different.
I was looking up I heard about voodoo, and I was looking up some information.
Voodoo is voodoo.
Right, but they said that they took like elements of Christianity to put into it, is how they make, or how they push it?
They had to make the colonizers feel comfortable.
Okay.
But we always was powerful people. Always.
Yeah, I remember last time you said, you know, when we was talking about just Louisiana and like indigenous people and all of that, and like that really went viral by itself, just that conversation you was having.
Well, I never spoke about this, but like, should I say it?
Go ahead, man. Like, you're on your journey right now.
A lot of people identify with Africa and things of that nature, and that's cool. But my grandfather hunted these lands in Native America, and my children are gonna hunt these lands. And I identify more with the indigenous people of America than I do with my roots from Africa. Because I have roots. I'm deeply rooted in Africa. Also, I have roots there. But my roots are here. This is where I was raised. This is where I grew up in America. I didn't grow up over there. So I don't have a longing or desire to go, that's not home for me. This is home.
Right.
Like I say, my grandfather stepped in these trenches. My children gonna step in these trenches.
Right.
And that's just where we at with it right now. We moving from Calabasas to go back and live on our farm. Because my son, he want to be wild. My children, I want them to grow up in nature. I want them to know what it's like to be around Mother Earth, our Father Sky. I want them to be one with nature. I want them to know what that's like.
Yeah, most kids don't get that anymore. So in this video, you're telling stories of your culture.
Well, I would call Louisiana, that's the voodoo capital of the United States. Haiti is the voodoo capital of the world. And voodoo was introduced during the slave trade. But spirituality, we as a people, we have always been spiritual people. Spiritual.
So what prompted the treatment? Like,
I mean, just listening to the song, like he's talking about somebody putting a woo on him. And so it automatically brought me back to New Orleans.
It's
voodoo.
You believe that? Because my mom always say like there's certain women I've been involved in, she always say,
You better watch.
and she'll be like, yo, they'll do the same type of shit, they'll put whatever in the food and we call it like they'll catch you or whatever.
I'm not gonna say because I don't want to upset my ancestors and things of that nature, because it's a lot you can't speak on, but I'll say this. You ever ate from somebody and got sick just eating from
I call it food poisoning.
It was the energy that they cooked the food with. That's why, like, when your wife happy and she make you a meal, it's gonna be fulfilling to you.
Right.
If you hurt that woman and she cooked for you out of grief, or she hurting, or she cooked that food, the same energy that she was feeling is gonna go in your food, and then it's gonna go in your body. So it's not that I'm picky, I'm just very vigilant when it comes to protecting my energy. It's very spiritual, it's not nothing physical. It's some people, I don't shake their hands, I don't touch them.
Right.
And they just gotta understand that I don't like your energy. It's repulsive, it's repelling me.
So you're basically giving bad energy to these women who are in return giving bad energy to you.
People.
Problem.
Well, you can use that.
No, sir.
Right?
No, sir. You can use it for good or bad, but it's like this. It's vibrations. You got people that vibrate at low levels, and you got people that vibrate at high levels. We don't believe in demons and things of that nature. We look at those as low vibrating entities.
Right.
And people that would say they saw an angel, those are higher vibrating beings. Lower vibrating entities want to steal energy from you. They feed off of you. They're like leeches. Higher vibrating entities, they want to give you energy and encourage you to do better in life. And that, I can't say too much, but I'm very connected. I'm very heavy.
Do you feel like at any point, like, and just going through life, like maybe someone had voodoo, like put a voodoo curse on you or
On
like,
me?
Yeah.
I've had it on me before.
How do you recognize it? Like, what's at the point, and how do you reverse it?
That's easy.
That's easy, but it's like a lot we can't really.
I mean, but you can exhibit behaviors and someone can tell you about it and you're like,
Yeah, you can.
and you can't even recall what you were doing.
right.
Like that's like
You was
being
possessed.
Wow.
Like, for example, I had a bad week this week. I just call it bad luck. Is it something where you can kind of track it? Like, all right, these things that happened to me. Someone is,
Do you pay attention to yourself?
Yeah.
Because I could pay attention to a lot of the things that I did in the past, and I was like, that's not me.
right,
That's not me. That was alien behavior.
right.
Wow.
That was low vibrating entities that I allowed in my body. If you subscribe to the Muslim faith, you may call it a jinn.
Jinn.
If you subscribe to the Christianity, you may call it a demon or a daemon or whatever. I call it low vibrating entities. Father, no.
How do you both, like, it feels like you both have like a joint connected spirituality where there's an understanding between both of you.
She was a virgin. She was given to me by Almighty God. She was given to me. She was my gift. And every time I disrespect my gift, I slap God in the face. And I've slapped God in the face multiple times. And if she was able to just even forgive me for a lot of the bullshit that I was doing, if she was able to forgive me for that, hey, but most gracious, most merciful is forever gracious and merciful.
It's not easy to forgive people or to learn forgiveness. Did that come easy to you?
I mean, it does because I have a different understanding of what's going on. Like, I'm not looking at it like, oh, he's doing this to me. No, he's doing that to himself.
To yourself, for real.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've removed myself from the equation. Like, it's not me. Like, whatever he's doing it's not because of me. Like, it has nothing to do with me.
You still get affected though, right?
Of course you get affected by it, but at the end of the day, like, I've stepped out of that. And it's like, no, this is going on with this person. This is his issues. Like, he's dealing with demons or whatever it is, you know?
Wait, so have you ever practiced voodoo?
Have I practiced it? No, sir. But it's in my family. It's heavy.
Like, I don't know if you can speak on it, but like, I'm trying to think of like a situation when a curse or whatever might have been upon you and how you figured it out and how you even acted.
Man, I always had curses and stuff and hexes placed upon me. This is my whole life. They always put that on me. Cause I was
Did you know where it originated from? Like who or whatever?
in my family. I know exactly who is the high priestess and all that in my family. I know all of these things, and I'm not gonna speak on that, but I'll say this. The times that I was under a spiritual attack, I knew I was under spiritual attack, but I didn't want to admit it, and I was fighting it. But once I admitted it and started accepting it, I don't have these problems no more.
In your previous shortcomings and like downfalls that were like either, you did things that may have gotten you in trouble, like do you attribute those moments specifically to like things affecting how you were moving? And,
I was possessed.
Yeah.
I was trying to die. I was possessed. Such a beautiful life, such a beautiful soul. Look what you mean to the world. Why you want to
Why you want to die, Kevin? I was possessed.
Now, I'm not against what people may believe in or they spiritual practices and stuff like that, but you could clearly see that his wife has him under some type of spell or trance. Now, like when you watch the beginning of that clip, he mentions that this woman can manifest his desires. And this is what I be talking about with a lot of this stuff. People get involved and they can't get out of it. Now, I'm going to show y'all this clip what Kevin Gates basically said, about religion, you know what I'm saying? And it gets kind of deep, but he talks about, religion, you know what I'm saying? And he puts spells on people and stuff. It's crazy.
You heard what I said.
I ain't hear you say it again.
I said everything you say is about sex.
Not everything, but a lot of my conversations be sexually related.
That's pretty bad.
Why you say that?
Because I mean, what do you think? What's sex to you? Is it power? Is it?
Nah, sex to me is spiritual unification.
So why do you say you got a long tongue?
Cause I do.
True.
Why you in a dark beloved?
Because I'm a devil worshiper.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I know.
So you pray to Satan, or are you like an atheist? Like you don't believe in anything?
No, I definitely pray to Satan.
So like what's one of your prayers? Like how do you get on your knees and pray to him? Like how you?
It depends. I mean, that's kind of personal. I don't really discuss religion like that.
So like, cause I know I got some little partners that they like sympathizers of Satan, and I got some other little partners they like Luciferians. They believe in a Luciferian religion, and the reason I engage with them and talk with them is because like I believe that we're not supposed to judge and we're supposed to love all of humanity. Because even though we're not brothers and sisters in faith, we still brothers and sisters in humanity. So that's why I be wanting to like know like what's your belief system? Because it's kind of interesting to me. I'm like, I don't judge. Whatever works for you works for you.
Absolutely. So like before I became a Satanist, the first thing I got to know was my Bible and the creation story in Genesis.
All right, so you look at Satan more as the light bearer, like the Satanist.
Correct.
Lucifer, like the light bearer, the bearer of light.
Absolutely. It's more so the question is, the reason I became a Satanist was why did God, there's so many questions about God and in the Bible.
Right.
I don't really get into it. I know I know what you're getting at, but I don't really get into it because it's very controversial.
It's controversial to a person that don't have great understanding. See, I got good understanding because I done studied a lot of, probably not the same thing that you didn't, the same, like I say, religion that you didn't practice, but I done studied a lot of it.
Have you ever heard of the House of Baal Peor?
The what?
The House of Baal Peor, that's the temple I'm a part of.
Oh, no, I never heard of that.
So Baal Peor is a phallic symbol. So Baal is in reference to testicles, pee and urine, and or is semen.
Now, Kevin Gates has been exposed by a transgender, and this transgender said that, he was involved in himself and all kind of stuff. I don't know personally, but I just find this to be kind of strange. Like, now we seeing him on this whole indigenous ride, and he practices Islam. You see, these people in the industry, they dive deep into different sectors of religion and spiritual practices, but they never talk about God. They never go to God. Why? Because they're descendants of the devil. Now, whatever y'all practice out there, I don't want to, say, anybody's wrong for your specific practices or whatever, but I personally don't mess with that stuff. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of strange when I see people like Kevin Gates saying that he can jumpstart a car without a battery and he uses his energy, because he's probably tapping in to some sort of energy that people are not aware of, right? And, you know, lots and lots of people from way back, like Aleister Crowley, had already explained that we all have these type of supernatural powers. We just don't tap into it. All right. So when I take a look at people like Kevin Gates, I mean, like I said, the way that he explains things is very understandable, but at the same time, it's all occult practices. All right, so don't fall into the trap, y'all, of people saying, yeah, you know, this is good and this is bad or whatever. You know, use your own discernment. You get what I'm saying? That's the best that I could tell y'all. So with that being said, y'all, you know, I'm going to get to some more videos. I didn't want to spend too much time on this situation, but y'all asked me to do a quick video on Kevin Gates, so I got it done. All right, y'all, but I'm going to get to some more videos for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and peace.